The Marvels is not a very good Marvel film that I liked. Right off the bat, I think the three Marvels, I think they work together really well. You know, I think the whole dynamic between Kamala and the two, Carol and Monica, is real funny because she's kind of like, she's the rookie. She's kind of like the one who's always asking questions, kind of like, oh, this is awesome, you know what I mean? She's kind of like Tom Holland's Spider-Man, how he used to be. There's a whole big plot with Monica hasn't seen Carol since I think she left Earth, so you kind of learn what Carol's been up to, what she's been doing in space since, you know, the events of the first Captain Marvel and everything. So a lot of that stuff is handled pretty well. I think they resolve it in a good way. Their costumes are great. The movie looks beautiful. It's very, very cosmic. Like, I really like that. I love the whole outer space thing. Now for the bad. This movie's pretty short, which that actually might be a good thing. The biggest thing for me is the villain, Dar-Benn. She's probably one of the worst Marvel villains since Malekith from Thor: The Dark World. I'm just gonna be honest, she's very forgettable. I didn't really root for her. I didn't what I kind of just saw her as a villain that needed to be taken out. The actress, you know, she did good with what she got, but at the end of the day, I think it's more just, I think Marvel should have, and Kevin Feige should have picked a villain with a better motivation and backstory. And with the amount of villains that Marvel has, like, it just makes me scratch my head why they went with a villain such as, I've never heard of her, Dar-Benn. And I think Dar-Benn's, but yeah, I think they should have went with, I heard rumors like before of like Korvac being the villain. That would have been cool. You could have brought back Yon-Rogg, did something with the Supreme Intelligence, literally anything. Like, there's so many, Marvel has so many villains out there that haven't been used yet. And it just makes me scratch my head why they chose to use this particular villain. And yeah, she really wasn't executed that well. There's some sequences in here that, as I was watching them, I was like, I just was screaming in my head because I was like, this is so stupid. Like, what is this? Like, what happened to the MCU? No, the MCU is great, but just this particular section, and you'll see what I'm talking about when you see it. It's just weird. The music's okay. I think the score from the first movie was a little better. There's a choice that they make, like they explain like what happens with a certain group that we've seen in the MCU, and quite honestly, it kind of was, to me, it was kind of like, well, you just kind of massacred this whole race, and now it's like, well, like, what are you gonna, if you're gonna have them in future stories, you're gonna have to find some way to, like, you know, revitalize them again. So that is my thoughts on the Marvels. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Give it a 4 out of 10. You know, I would say still watch it, check it out, support it for future films. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. If you enjoyed it, comment below. What was your favorite part of the movie? Actually, don't say that, because then you'll spoil it for whoever's watching. But yeah, just have a good rest of your day.